And we're here for the third and final match, Battle Group B, Week 3 of the $200 Acid Mercenaries Duo Tournament. Sponsored by Soul Slayer and Papa Dubs. The girls from Ruthless Killers, RK, coming in with the win. They're in match 2. So much of the action happening in and around boot camp. Zone finishing very close to boot camp as well. One of the solos today coming in big. See FX Angler there got pumped by PI or P1, however you say, Dave for real, coming into third place. Doing a very good job as a solo. Smacking it, getting some kills. This is the last match for today. Things kicking off in less than a minute. That is the word from the admin staff. Lost a bunch of players. Looks like a whole bunch of people went, oh no, we did crap, we're not going to play anymore. But now that's up to them. And if they don't want a chance at the $200, then it's their own fault for not showing up. These guys are here, and they're in with a shot at the $200. Kicking things off here in Miramar. Shinobi, you're overdressed, mate. You're too hot. You're wearing too warmer clothes for Miramar. He's running away off the map entirely. So here are our players for match 3. Battle Group B, Week 3 of the $200 Acid Mercenaries Duo Tournament. A lot of numbers there. Match starting in 12 minutes. Oh, that's 12 minutes. I should have said 12 seconds, but now it's 6 seconds. Things will be underway. So we've got a Porto Pariso to La Cobriera for light pass. So Los Leones, La Bandida, Minas Generales, Graveyard, Picado, Power Grid, San Martin, Hacienda del Patron, Water Treatment, Crater Fields, Cruz de Val, all in the flight path. Impala is also there if you were to head towards the coast. One HS Gemmers with the plane. 100 RP. The guys with 100 RP already. I'd hate to think how much people have spent. But no one has jumped. We just see our first guys jump in Los Leones. Over the top of Los Leones there. We might see how many people go to Picado. Picado tends to be where most of the early action happens. But as there is only 25 players, well, I don't know how much early action we are going to see. So there's 2 heading in the direction of Picado. And then we've got some guys heading towards El Azahar as well. And Hacienda del Patron, but we will jump in. GKS Dub Vision is heading in the direction of the stadium as it slowly renders in. We've got Team 23 coming in towards the red buildings. Oh, they're also heading in the direction of the stadium. Now they notice that Team 16 is there, so they're going to quickly duck into the red buildings. Dub Vision has it to himself. So we do have some early action. Inc. taking down Kent Kaneki. So we got Team 8, Team 26, Detroit Smash here in Hacienda del Patron. Team 8 looks like they're going to be backing out. Detroit Smash just over the edge there. CWK Wizard. Inc. his teammate very, very low. Team 8 looks like they're The guys from Violent Legacy, guys that are fairly passive early on, they're not too far away. We could see they're just over here at this other building. Not going to be enough loot there for you guys. You guys are going to have to push in if you want to have a crack at getting something decent. There's an M4 with a suppressed M4 already. Detroit Smash rotating around the outside. Does have the S12K, the old automatic shotgun. Bang, 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 bang. Finds himself a vest. There's a helmet just out there too. Oh, Wizard taking some shots at Smash. Detroit moving. He's going to try and get behind this little wall here and heal up. Probably a wise move. But Wizard is seeing this and does come through and get the kill. CWK Wizard doing a good job. We see Violent Legacy with the Uzi. They might be camping out here for a little while. They are outside zone. Team 23 and Team 16 still in the standoff between the stadium and red buildings, which is something you see quite regularly. Other than that, the closest... Oh, Violent Legacy, they're coming to the same building, didn't even notice. Nitro does take down Wizard. But they've lost a player. VV... Nade coming out now. VV comes looking to come in with a shotgun. These two guys moving and are trying to get an angle here. Oh, the shotgun from VV taking down that squad. So we've lost. There was 3 teams landed in Hacienda, and of those 6 people, there is only 1 left alive. Violent Legacy VV. Gonna have plenty of loot, but is a solo from now on. We check in who's closest. Black Angels Salty. This duo out early on in match 2. The render taking a little while today. Level 3 backpack. There you go, Salty. Just for you. So Salty and Night Owl, they won match 3 in week 2. See if they can emulate their victory in week 2 here today. They've got, so there's 20 still alive, 13 teams remaining. The other 2 teams that are closest, let's see, Los Leones, all 4 a.m. Storm and Stormy, they've got it all to themselves. We check in with Smokey Joe. Dub Vision, both these teams landed in boot camp in the last match. See these guys going through the casino, gambling their lives. Dropping Picardo, and it's working out for them so far. Still alive. The only one other solo player landing in Picardo. Landed at the stadium. Has rotated around to the 5-story. These guys, of course, are in zone. Plenty of time to loot up. Checking with Dub Vision. Does have the SLR. Only a 2 times on it at the moment. Does have a level 2 helmet, level 3 vest. Got some meds as well. So he's doing alright at the moment. Doesn't know where Team 23 is just by where he's peaking. Of course, today's match, as always, on a 2-minute stream delay. GK's Vision having a bit of a peek. Not going to spot them there. Night Owl, it's kicking off in El Azahar. Chip trading knocks. Black Angels Salty and Team 6 1HS. Little ways down the road from one another, but they have traded knocks. Night Owl is up. Salty is moving and shaking. Having a bit of a look. Night Owl is very low again. Night Owl 1 HP. He's got to be careful. Get inside. Hi there, buddy. M762 from Salty and a M16. Night Owl's got the first aid kit in, so he's alright. But Team 6 and Team 21, they're the closest to one another at the moment. We'll stick with these guys as the action continues. Night Owl pushing in the direction. Night Owl, very, very aggressive player. You can see where Team 6 is. Night Owl on a wide rotation. You see Night Owl crouching down, listening. Team 6 in buildings right there as well. You can see that there's only a couple of buildings separating these two teams. Gemma's jumping out. Coming around. Night Owl is right there. Night Owl does see Gemma's. Gemma's does go down to Night Owl. Night Owl pushing around, going for the finish, and he does. Night Owl, after getting knocked and being very low himself, getting the squad wipe on Team 6. 2 kills, 2 early kills for the guys from Team 21 as the zone pushes past them. They're not going to be too concerned. They're going to have lots of meds now. No worries for Team 21. Coming in with 2 kills early on, Salty and Night Owl. You can see Team 20 and Team 3 very close to one another, but Team 20 is going to continue rotating. Team 8 has moved in to join Team 23 and Team 16. Violent Legacy. Moving in Smoky Joe inside that building. Naked Courtney, Dub Vision, and Smoky Joe still floating around Picardo as Violent Legacy Vivi has decided to take up residence in Picardo as well. Naked Courtney and Dub Vision, the closest to one another. Currently in the same building, but they're separated by a number of floors. Courtney with the level 2 helmet, level 2 vest, and the M4 pushing up this 5-story. Dub Vision not moving a muscle. Waiting for Courtney to come up here. Doing a bit of a camp, the old Dub Vision. Could see Courtney run straight into the path of that M4 in a second. There we go, Courtney in trouble. Courtney is down. Dub Vision doing a bit of a camp, and it pays off. Smoky Joe losing his teammate again early on. So at the moment we've got 3 solos in Picardo. Smoky Joe not going to be happy about what's happened to his teammate. But he's just like, oh god, it's happened again. I'm going to have to solo this for a bit. Level 1 helmet, level 2 vest. Got plenty of meds. Not to stress, not to worry for Smoky Joe. He does have plenty of stuff, but he is going to have to try and come up against 16 other players and come out victorious. Going to be difficult. Rise getting into some action. Up here, Team 20. Team 20, look, just like that. I clicked on them and already they got the kill. Looks like they killed a solo. Lord Fudu and Rise Salty, the 2 Salties in this Battle Group B. Applying those bandages. They do have a vehicle and they looks like they might rotate from there. Team 5 rotating into zone. Team 24 rotating near Picardo. There's so much open space in the middle of that map. Open space everywhere. Storm and Stormy from 4 AM. They were in Los Leones. They moved out. As we see a drop come in at this airdrop. Does have M249 8 times and some level 3 goodies. The Spetsnaz helmet and the level 3 military vest. But as you will see, there is nobody within Kui. Oh, actually, no, there is. And they're heading for it. Forgive me, spoke too soon. The old commentator's curse. Say one thing and the very opposite happens. They're not going to have to worry. GT5RC and Ace Dilly, they've got a drop right there. Level 3 gear. Looks like they might be... Are they going to leave? Are they going to leave the M249? They leave the M249. Want to stick with. And stick with the UMP. Dilly prefers the UMP. Literally as I say that, they come back. So you see twice in a matter of seconds the commentator's curse comes out and the opposite happens. Oh, Dub Vision, it's happening over in Picardo again. Why will I not go in? So Dub Vision has got a couple of kills. Smokey Joe is gone. Dub Vision getting the squad wipe. 4 times there for you. Tommy gun. Some other goodies on the ground. So GKS Dub Vision. Solo camping, and it is paying off. GKS Dub Vision has got 2 kills now as the solo. You see Team 5 rotating all the way into Los Leones. Team 24 off to the southwest, as is GKS Iron. Team 21 off to the north, and FX Angler, no one within kilometres. He's on the edge of zone near Porto Paradiso. Oh, Pariso. There's no D in that. Team 16 and Team 8 the closest to one another, but they're still in zone. Gonna have to wait for this zone to push these teams together. There's 15 alive. 10 teams. But there's plenty of space. Team 16 and 8 closest together. Team 5 and 28 the closest together after that. So yeah, it's going to be a bit of a stalemate here, one might think. As we see the VV still hasn't moved too far. Dub Vision out of the 5 stack is going to move. Oh no, now literally, as I say, back into the 5 stack for Dub Vision. VV in a vehicle. He's going to start a rotation. Another airdrop coming in the middle of Los Leones. A-Dub. The A-Dub extended quick draw mag and some level 3 gear and a first aid kit. All for those who want it. Are they going to take it? 4 AM Storm and Stormy. Doesn't appear they're heading in that direction. They're going to head upstairs. The golden AK. Plenty of goodies floating around. Do hear a vehicle though. I heard that vehicle and they will be able to hear that too. Dilly and G25RC. They're going to go in the direction of that drop. They're very close to Team 28. Team 28 just not being able to get an angle by the looks of things. Otherwise shots would have come out, but they're heading straight towards the guys from RK. RK's right there. Dilly goes down. Trouble for GT5RC, and that's it. They're done. GT5RC and Dilly finished off by the winners of the last match. RK Lost and Monica. Not only do they get those 2 kills and everything that comes with them, they've got a crate drop, which conveniently enough is right next in between a wall and a truck. Cover from 2 sides. Although Stormy, if Stormy looked in the right direction, would see Lost prone. So Stormy and Storm going to push in the direction of Team 24 RK. Oh, RK Lost standing out in the open, looting that box. Got to be careful. Stormy is pushing right towards them. Stormy, Storm, Monica and Lost. Pretty close proximity to one another. Both these teams doing very well in match 2. Of course, Team 24 winning the last match. Stormy not moving too much. Zone has moved into Los Leones, pushing these teams in. Team 3 still outside the zone. Stormy not moving all too much. Monica is still outside. Vital Legacy VV taking down GKS Dub Vision. After all that, Monica in trouble. Stormy just needs to peek around the corner. Monica taking some shots. Monica does go down. Storm and Stormy combining. Shots coming out. Lost. Gonna have to come up big. Does take shots at Stormy. Doesn't get the knock. Monica gets finished. Wins the last match, losing a player early on. I say early on, there's only 11 alive, but Stormy and Lost. Stormy does get knocked by RK Lost. Stormy is right there. Stormy and Lost. Oh, RK coming out. RK Lost coming up big again. Loses a teammate, and then Solo comes up and gets the squad wipe. How's that for revenge? RK Lost. RK now with 4 kills. 9 alive, 7 teams remaining. Circle closes in. Team 20 and Team 21 rotating near one another. Team 27 on the edge of the zone to the southwest. FX Angler rotating in now. God Shinobi going to have to rotate in too. So these lots and lots of houses currently in the zone. Violent Legacy VV with the 3 kills. RK Lost with the 4 kills. They're both in zone at the moment. Team 21 pushing in the direction of Team 20. Night Owl and Black Angel Salty heading towards the other Salty. Rise, Salty and Fudu. Smokes coming out now from Night Owl in the try and cover, getting across the road. And that's exactly what's happening. We track with Night Owl. And jumping around. Going to push into that building. See Night Owl very, very close to Team 20. Appears to have an indication that there are people in that building. Night Owl sees the first aid kit. Says thank you very much. I'm going to pick that up. Continues his rotation. Moving outside of zone. Might have realised that there were people in between him and zone and thought, I'm going to rotate around these guys to get in there. Appears that might be the case from Night Owl. Fudu and the Rise Salty in zone. It looks like these guys have managed to rotate in to the side of Team 20. Salty and Fudu. Sounds like Night Owl might have heard footsteps and is backtracking ever so slightly. Night Owl trying to have a bit of a look. You can see him peeking out to the road. Smokes going onto the road to try and get across. Night Owl using those smokes still fairly in the open though, but 2 perfectly placed smokes covering the road there. Fudu and Salty looking towards him? Not particularly. Salty might be. Salty kind of is with the VSS, but doesn't see the smokes at all. The zone has moved again. God Shinobi has rotated in. We can see Arcade Lost over there as well, and Violent Legacy VV. The 2 closest players are still the guys from Team 20 and Team 21, which have disappeared. They've continued their rotation. They're rotating towards Shinobi now. The new zone comes in. Monica, FX Angler, GKS Iron, the only ones in zone at the moment. VV will be in there in a second. Salty and Night Owl going to continue a rotation as Lord Fudu and Salty are also on the move as well, but they're rotating away from one another. Night Owl pushing towards God Shinobi. Jumping and weaving, bopping and moving. It's the way Night Owl likes to do things. He's track with Team 21. FX Angler isn't too far away as well. They're about to be in zone. The guys from Team 21. God Shinobi, as we can see the zone coming in. These sides might push towards one another. Shinobi does see Salty. Doesn't take shots. Very, very passive. The zone's here, my friend. The zone is here. You're going to have to move. That zone is going to hurt you. Shinobi does move in. Night Owl and Salty might not, just don't realise how close they were to coming in contact with somebody there. Shinobi very, very, very cautious. See 7 teams pushing together in a very, very small zone. We'll get an aerial view of this. We'll see that there isn't a hell of a lot of cover depending on where you are. That big cathedral-looking building is in zone. Okay, Lost and VV very close to one another there. We see GKS Iron and FX Angler are off to their south. Angler going to use... Oh, Angler and Iron. Surely they see one another. Angler going to peek out now. Very, very passive. Trouble for Angler, who has teams on either side. Okay, Lost has moved into that big building. Salty and Shinobi, they're close to one another. Team 21 and Team 3, Team 20 and Team 21 also close together. There's a drop coming in. I don't think that's going to matter all that much. Shots coming out towards Shinobi. Shinobi in a bit of trouble over there. Using a first aid kit. Zone. Oh, gets the first aid kit in just in time. Gonna have to run, my friend. Gonna have to use a first aid kit now too. Night Owl and Salty are going to gatekeep you here. Got to use that first aid kit. Otherwise, you're going to go down to zone. Does get the first aid kit in. Smoke's coming out, trying to obscure their view. Night Owl and Salty looking towards Team 3. Shinobi has to use another first aid kit. Okay, Lost taking dead rise. Salty gets the finish as well. Lord Fudu using a first aid. Has to move. It's going to be difficult seeing all the action here. GKS Iron and Angler. But they're going to get third party by the guys. Oh no, but Salty's in danger over there as well. Salty has gone down. Shinobi is able to push into zone. Just like that, we've got 5 alive. Shinobi is very low. Night Owl is down. Salty's going to have to get the revive. Violent Legacy VV is also there. Salty getting the revive. Violent Legacy VV hanging out in, using some boosters. Is outside of the zone though. Okay, Lost just inside zone. Shinobi is up against it again. The zone not being Shinobi's friend today. He's going to have to try and push into zone. Is Team 21 going to gatekeep them? Shinobi going to come with the zone. Using the smokes. Trouble, that's it. Just like that, Night Owl gets another kill. So we've got a duo. The winners of match 3 last week. Up against 2 solos from Violent Legacy and RK. RK winning the last match. Someone tell RK that this has not gone to script. Because the winners of the last match normally go out first. Tends to be what happens somehow. But this double-story building might mean there could be a med-off happening. 6 times on the M4 there. Interesting. But there's teams all over the place on top of one another. This big building, smoke grenade going out there from RK Lost to obscure Team 21 who have just come upstairs. Okay, Lost pushing back to the edge of zone. Nade coming into the smoke. Another smoke grenade going out. Night Owl has pushed outside. VV is going to be hiding in the corner. Night Owl searching for players. And there's... Tell you what, VV is right there. Night Owl is searching. Just have to be careful. VV's literally right there. VV just outside the building. Can hear Night Owl inside, searching for the remaining two players. Salty is outside. This is just an interesting zone because these teams, two of them aren't going to move. We might see a med battle. I think that's what we might see. And I think that my guess is that T21 have the advantage here. With the two players, they are the ones willing to move into the center of the zone. See, 0 seconds for the zone to start closing in. But it is the final zone. Oh! No, RK lost. Tries to come out and get some damage done. Does that. So we're down to Violent Legacy and with Black Angel, Salty, and Night Owl. Thank you for the buff. Shoot like a girl. Thank you very much. Medding up now. Doesn't want to use the first aid kits because they might need them. So it's Violent Legacy. And the guys from T21, Black Angel, Salty, and Night Owl. See that VV hasn't moved a muscle, is sticking right there, does not want to engage. Ooh, interesting. Nade comes out, VV doesn't move. Sees it's a nade but does not move. These guys figure they must be out here. That is my guess. They've searched high and low, haven't found anyone. It's going to be a med battle. VV wants it to be a med battle. The guys from Team 21 don't want it to be. Salty is literally on the other side of the wall. Salty having a look. Just can't see VV. This is intense. These two teams, one not going to budge, does not want to give away their position with footsteps. The other two, on the other hand, are moving everywhere. They're searching high and low for VV. VV standing there like a statue. When zone is coming in 3 seconds. Salty's going to see VV. And that's it. They do find it just before the zone is about to come in. Black Angel Salty getting the win. Taking out Violent Legacy VV. So Black Angels, Salty, and Night Owl, just like week 2. Just like week 2. Coming away with a win in the third and final match. So Black Angel, Salty, and Night Owl, they got 8 kills there in first. In second, the Violent Legacy, VV and Nitro, they got the 3 kills. In the third, RK Lost and Monica, they got 5 kills. Fourth, God Shinobi with no kills. In fifth, the Rise team, Lord Fudu and Salty, they got 1 kill. 6th, FX Angler. 7th, GKS Iron. Neither of those guys got a kill. And in 8th, 4am, Stormy and Storm, they got the 1 kill, which wraps out our top 8. Take some screenshots there to update the leaderboard. But there we go, guys. That is Battle Group B, Week 3. All 3 of the matches done and dusted for the $200 Acid Mercenaries Duo Tournament. As always, a big thank you to Soul Slayer and Puppet Dubs for putting up the 200 big ones prize money for these players. I've been TB Simsy. As always, it has been a pleasure commentating for you guys. I will be doing more and more commentary for the semis and the finals coming up next week. But be sure to check out the other match days that are going on. For now, that is it for me. I've been TB Simsy. Catch you guys soon.